It's Andy Cooper down in Yates, Chipping Sodbury, Bristol. Can anyone help Louise get on? Can you just do us a favour, just type in Y, yes, if you can hear me okay. So just go for it and tick. Yeah, lovely, jubbly. And the sound's okay? Everything's okay? Excellent. Hi, Mr. Powell. Good to see. Oh, there's quite a few people on here, so that is excellent. Hi, Helen. Mr. Ridley. I could be tempted to sing, but I'm not going to. I'm getting close to 9 o'clock and raring to go. It says the link won't let her, not sure what to suggest. I'm not sure what to suggest either, because the link is actually working fine. Guess she can only just try again and suck it and see. Excuse me whilst I eat my tea. I normally drink my tea, and so that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Log in and log out. Right. There we go. So there's a good dozen people on board, so I'm really pleased with that. So we're getting a few numbers coming on now. So I am going to get started. We're going to be talking this evening about the pay plan, which I think is one of the most important areas of the business. And if you've got no idea how you're getting paid, then I think you need to listen and find out and get your head around it, because you need to know for confidence and belief how we get paid, and also so you can begin to set a few targets for yourself and know what you've got to go for and plan. So really, really important. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch over to a very short video that I think some of you have seen, but I think it's such a powerful video to explain how this business works in terms of how we make our money, developing the network, developing teams, and how that builds, because really that is what we're about. We're a network marketing company. So that the whole basis of this business, if you really want to get serious, is developing a network, a bit like a family tree. And it's all optional. You can just stick to the retail, online, offline, whichever way around you want to do it. But if you want to understand and develop the business, the bigger picture, just take a look at this video I'm going to pop now. It's only for 4 or 5 minutes. It's Rob Forster's The Circles, but it's so worth watching again. But here's the key, because there's some people on here that are really experienced and some newer people. As you bring people into the business, make sure they get to see this sort of information on a regular basis, because it will underpin their understanding. So with me, while I just get to the video. Let's just bear with me. You're going to have to bear with me just a second, because it's defaulted to the video, because it's defaulted to a previous video. So hang in there. If this one works. All right. Stay with me. I spotted the mistake. Needs to be a capital in there. Hey, here we go.
Through very, very quickly and simply how we make the money with Clean Easy. In a nutshell, we make our money 2 different ways. One, from what we do ourselves with the catalogues or with the fantastic new online shop. And secondly, we make an income by helping other people get started in their own Clean Easy business and making an income for themselves. Right, if we just take step 1 here, let's say this is you and you do about £600 worth of orders in the month. Now, you could do that with your online shop, you could do that by giving catalogues to friends and family, you could do that by delivering catalogues in your local area. On that, you would earn around about £124. Okay, now just moving that along, what I want to show you now is how you can double that income, more than double that income, without doing any more yourself. If you take this as step 2, here's you've done about £600 worth of orders again, and on that you'll make the 124. You've now introduced your friend to the business perhaps. Your friend gets started, they order direct with Clean Easy, they look after their own account, and in a nutshell, your friend has started their own little version, their little franchise if you like, of your business. They're now making £124, so they're happy and the business is working for them. You've also got somebody who's replied to one of your adverts, and we can show you very, very easy and simple to use adverts. And there's so many ways to advertise now, whether it be a little advert in a shop window, a little card or something like that that you give to somebody, or the various different ways that we can advertise online now. So let's say somebody replies to your advert. This could be a chap from Newcastle, him and his girlfriend are saving up to get married, or whatever the reason is, they've started their own little Clean Easy business to make some extra money. Now let's say they do £600 up in Newcastle, your friend in Doncaster or wherever, they've done £600, you've done your £600, so now you've got a little team total of £1,800. Now the thing that's really important here is the link. Because you were the link that brought these people into the business, Clean Easy will recognise that each and every month. And in this tiny little example here, you've now made £124 on your own efforts, you've made £146 bonus now on the team total of £1,800, so you've now made £270, and you've actually done no more than you did in month 1. Now, moving that on a little bit further, step 3, let's say now that you've got to a stage where you're doing about £1,000 in orders yourself, and that's quite simple. It could just be looking after about 25 to 30 customers who spend about £10. Well, if you've got 25 customers who spend £10 a week, and you've got that week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, you can see how easy it is to achieve £1,000 in orders. Now here, all what's happened is you've introduced your friend, your neighbour, your cousin, and a few other different people that have replied from adverts or whatever that might be. Let's assume that all of these people are doing about the same as you, about £1,000 worth of business each month. In fact, you could have somebody who's done about £500, and they've introduced a couple of people, and they've done 300 and 200. Collectively, it's still £1,000 in your team turnover. Okay? On this £1,000 that you've done, plus the £10,000 that your team done, that's an £11,000 team turnover. You'll now earn £1,234. Now, that's a full-time wage now for something that you're just doing in your spare time. And to be quite honest, it gets even better than that. Because let's say for one reason or another, you couldn't do your 1,000. It could be work commitments, it could be family commitments, or something happens, you could be away on holiday. Let's say one particular month you're unable to do anything yourself. Your team would have probably still done about £10,000 even without you. Well, on that £10,000 you'd still earn approximately £900 a month, and that's like a residual income, if you like, a royalty income based on not the work that you've done that month, but based on the volume and the sales, if you like, the orders that are going straight through to Clean Easy. Now, just moving it on another step. Let's say a couple of years down the road now, you've got a situation where you've still got about £10,000, £10,000 or £11,000 going on, just like you had in step 3. But 5 of the people that you've introduced, your friend, your neighbour, your cousin, or some people off adverts, have gone on to build up a team of their own, duplicating what you did in step 3. You might have somebody who's doing about £10,000 a month in their little team, somebody who's doing 20, another 10, another 10, 20. So you can see from this example, you could have about £11,000 going on, just like you did in step 3, but you've also now got about £70,000 going on in 5 bigger legs, if you like. We'll call these groups legs. In the 5 big legs that you've got, there's £70,000 worth of business. So now you've got a total business of £81,000, and the income that you'd receive on that from Clean Easy will be about £4,384 a month. Okay, now that's £57,000 a year, £57,000 a year as a residual income. The bulk of that is a residual royalty income, and to be quite honest, there's no limit to how far you can take that. Many people have achieved incomes like this, and I'm talking housewives, school teachers, truck drivers, engineers, fishermen, you name it. There's almost every occupation you can imagine that I've actually met or been involved with in the last 20 years who've achieved incomes like 50, 60, 80, 100,000 pound a year and way beyond. It's a very, very simple system, a very easy to operate, duplicatable system. It's certainly been the best decision of my life. In fact, I would recommend you get back to the person who sent you to have a look at this video, and they can answer any more questions that you might have. Get as much information as you possibly can from the person that pointed you here.
The slides back up just with me while I load them. Very powerful thing from Rob. Very, very powerful. Bear with me. We go find the right one. To me, that is probably the best, and I've not seen it done better, the best explanation of what we've got on our hands on within the business. And it's so clear, it gets me excited every time I watch that. And it's something that you can show new people, you can show your team, you can watch it yourself on a regular basis. It really does very clearly show you how the business can develop and evolve by developing and then teaching and showing other people how to copy that system. So it's a very, very, very simple system. So just a little bit, and let's have a look at the pay plan, because Rob was talking in fairly general terms, but it's really useful to have a bit more detailed idea as to how it works. We make money in different ways. One is retail profit, so that's with your customers, and that's the first level of commission, if you like, or money that you make when you sell products or get orders with your customers. The next way we make money is through volume profit, and that's through, again, you, but also if you've got a team, that your team's customers as well. And the third way we make money, and this is where the exciting bit kicks in, is royalty bonuses, and you get paid those once you've helped somebody get to gold, and there's no limit to how many golds you can have in your business, and you get paid a royalty bonus forever and a day, and this is your walk-away income, if you like, the income that you'll get if you're retired or if you go on holiday for 4, 5, 6 weeks. The bonuses are your long-term income, your pension plan even. So ways you can make money. Work. Fairly new. How much do you want to earn? Now, you know, in the early days, really important for your sponsor and for yourself, take responsibility for your own business as well, is to decide what you want to earn on a full weekly basis. Because if you set yourself a target, an income target, you can then work backwards in terms of what you need to do in terms of activity, whether it's online, Facebook, with catalogs. You can have a plan and work that plan, and you will get that income. And this little chart here, that's on the Fast Track Training site, so you can actually go on there and have a look at it. And it's just a case of, if you're chatting to a new person, always find out what would be useful to them in early days in terms of an income, whether they want to earn £200 a month, 300, 400, 500. Find out how much time they've got available so it can be really realistic. And then you've got the starting point of where to take it. Know in terms of, you know, how much commission you get. Now, we've got several sets of catalogues. We've got the main book and the seasonal catalogues. Now, on your main book and the seasonal catalogues, you get the full commission. Now, it's really important you understand this, because if you don't, then you're going to get a little bit confused as to, you know, where's my income going? I'm not getting in everything I thought of. So it's the full commission on the main book and the special log, but it's a percentage of that on the K-Life and personalised book. Now, you actually get 75% of the full commission on the K-Life and the personalised book. Now, in the K-Life book, there's a little logo on there that is eyes, and if you see that on any of the products in the K-Life, they will actually be paying the full commission on those products. And I know that Michael has already moved forward in a big way from when it was actually 50% of the commission on the K-Life. He's got it up to 75%, and he's aiming over time, where possible, bring that up to the full commission, because he'd like to have it across the board. But the thing with K-Life products in there, some of them are quite high ticket products, so they're definitely worthwhile getting out into the marketplace because you're going to make some good money from them. But Michael is really keen on getting it up to the full commission. Catalog. Specials. Just a second. In terms of online, products that are bought online, again, it's 75% of the commission. Going back to specials, now internet specials are those daily specials they bring in, and they're coming in quite often on a daily basis. Now that is 50% of the commission. So K-Life personalised is 75% of the full commission. Internet specials are 50%. Now it's really, really, really important to understand that you're in it to make profit. So it's a choice. You don't have to, just because they're giving you internet specials, you don't have to use them. If you're doing stuff on Facebook, online, you can choose what you want to use. And it makes business sense to pick good products to give you the maximum commission. I saw a cleaning product float through on an internet special that was £7. You would only earn on £7. Basically, just working it out now, £7, you would actually earn just 70p. Is it worth putting it on there? I don't think it is. So it's a choice. So you've got to be business and business minded. But it's choice, entirely up to you. Now, I've just pulled out some definitions from Ask Harry. Because again, get your head around some of this stuff and it all becomes really clear and very easy to follow. Retail profit. Retail profit is earned on all personal retail sales that your distributorship achieves. Retail profit is the difference between the catalogue price, in other words, the price the customer pays you, and the agent price, that's you, that you pay to Clean Easy. So it's the difference. Now, for ease of maths, approximately 21% of the catalogue price for main book sales, as we were saying just now, 15% for online, and 10% for K-Life sales and internet specials. One of the most important things you need to keep an eye on. Bonus points are the points allocated to each retail product. Now, with a product, it gets these three things. It gets the retail price, and it gets the bonus point, and we get the sales plan value, which I'll talk about in a second. And every time you order a product, that is set up on your GSA. It's actually listed on an invoice as individual products, and it's all totaled up to give the overall retail value, bonus points, and sales plan value. So every product has a bonus point, and they're allocated to each retail product. The bonus point is used to calculate your volume profit and your progression through the different levels of the sales plan. So going from 10% upwards to 24%. To calculate the bonus point, use the following formula. Really easy. The UK catalogue price, you divide by 1.2, and that will give you the bonus point. And that 1.2 reflects the VAT. It's paid when you and your personal sales group achieve a minimum of 50 bonus point within a single sales period. So this is why it's really important when you're on a period by period basis. You know what you're aiming to achieve and keep an eye on those bonus points. Now, the bonus points, you don't get a percentage of them on the K-Life. You get the full bonus point as you would for any of the products that are within the Clean Easy range in all of the books. And the volume profit is paid on any retail sales during your sales period. So the more sales you do, the more you would actually earn. There's a little chart, the volume profit table that I think loads of you are familiar with. Starts off at 650 bonus points. So your first target, if you like, when you're new, is aiming to get 650 bonus points. And that will get you to the 10% level. In cash terms, that's 6% of the main book and special logs, 5% on K-Life, and 3% on the special, the internet special. But it's really important that you know how it's worked out, because it just gives you a level of confidence to know, in full how this business works. And as you can see there, it goes up in stepping stones. It goes up 13% if you do 1,300 bonus points, 15%, 2,250. And it makes a big difference if you're maybe just 50 points off a level and you don't hit it, you can miss out on quite a tiny bit of money just by not keeping tabs on what you're doing. So really important to keep an eye on your bonus points week by week, just so you know if you're aiming for a particular bonus, so you make sure you hit it. Really, really important. Sales plan value. Now, we get paid on sales plan value across the whole of the business plan. Now, the reasons we've got bonus points and sales plan value is because Clean Easy need to have its own currency. Because we deal in euros and sterling, into Europe towards the end of the year, and this will become even more important. Everything needs to be converted, firstly to bonus points, and then to sales plan value. So whether it's sterling or euros, it goes in the pot as sales plan value, and that's what you get paid on everything, every element of the business. So the sales uses the following formulas. UK formula, UK catalogue price divided by 1.2, and then divided by 1.33 gives you the sales. That's the formula for everything over here. The Republic of Ireland formula is divide by 1.23 and then divided by 1.33 gives you the sales plan value. I've got a funny feeling they've recently adjusted it in terms of there must be a differential with the VAT over in Ireland for the 1.23. Don't think it affects us in any shape or form unless there's anybody in the team in Ireland. But the thing you need to be concerned about is to get your sales plan value, divide by 1.2 and then divide by 1.33. That's what you earn everything on, the 1.33 figure. Now, just to remind you, and this comes from Ask Harry, please note that some of their products in promotional catalogues of sales, K-Life and Internet specials are calculated at either 50 or 10 of the normal SPV. Example here for you. It just really covers what I've just said. We've got an example there, 100 orders, 1.2 equals 83.33 bonus points. Those bonus points divided by 1.33 will give you 62.65 SPV. Now, we earn 33%. That's the cash terms is 21%. But we earn, when it's calculated accurately, we earn 33%. 33% of that sales plan value is £20.68p retail profit. Okay, so that's how it's calculated. So £1,000 orders, 1.2, get rid of the VAT, will give you 833.33 bonus points. You'd easily be in the 10% volume profit level. PV on that is 626.56 times 33. That's going to give you the retail profit, £206. Times 10%, it's going to give you £62.65 volume profit. So total profit is 269.42. So it's not difficult. We quite often back to 21%, 6% volume profit because it's a quick way and an easy way of working things out. But it's important to know there is a system, and that system is there because we have multiple currencies. That's the reason why. They don't do it just to wind us up and to make it hard for us. It's a system there designed for us to become a European whatever company for the next few years. Now, I've got an example here of somebody who's hit 18%, just so you can get a flavour as to how this works in reality. So in this example, I've got you, and that's all of you guys, doing £1,000, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in your team. You've got B, C, and D, and E. Now in this example, you've got A's doing £600, so that's all they've done. So they've not actually hit a bonus. You've got C, who's at £800. They've actually hit a bonus. You've got B, who's hit £400. They haven't hit a bonus. Here's an important part. D has hit £800, but they've also sponsored E, who's also hit £800. So that leg is frontline to you. So that leg together at 13%. So although E is 10% on their own, collectively that leg is doing 13%. So you've got total orders of £4,400, which gives you 18%. Divide by 1.2 gives you 3,666 bonus points, and that puts you on the 18% level. Now, divide 1.33 gives you 2,756 sales plan value. Now, you would have earned on your own retail £206.76, but here's the important thing about having a team. Your team would actually, where they've hit a volume profit level, obviously get the appropriate volume profit. So in this example, volume profit's been paid out to C and D. C's done 10%, so they got £50.12p. D has done 13%, so they've actually earned in total 130.32, and within their team has done 10%, so that £50.12 comes out of volume profit. So the total volume profit you're left with is £315.64. Add that into your retail profit, and overall, with a thing like that, you get £522.40. But the key thing is, D and E, that leg is one leg. So everything in D's business, distributor E, and if they signed up somebody and they signed up somebody, that's all added together and one leg front line to you. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. Okay. Running an account, really important, because we're talking about the pay plan and the importance of making sure you're doing things properly with the money side of the business. Now, obviously, you orders online, or you do things through, you're going to get orders coming through into the system through customers placing orders online. You're going to receive invoices and email 24 hours. You're going to receive the goods in 48 hours, allow for the weekend. Now, really important to deliver the goods immediately and pay Clean Easy in full. Now, you'll get an invoice showing you exactly what is your bit and exactly Clean Easy's bit that's owed to them. And on that invoice, it will show the totals of the retail value, the bonus points, and also the sales plan value. And it will do the calculation of what's yours and what's Clean Easy's on that invoice, which you get emailed to you. But you can go through your state ordering site, but your statement will show payments that have come through onto your account from you. Any payments that have been made direct, if people have ordered on the online shops, the customers have paid directly via Clean Easy. So that's where you can track your business. And the other important thing is, don't forget to budget for sales aids, catalogues, carrier, etc., because that will all come off the income that you've earned. And is print off the invoices, credit note statements. I always use ink on a draft preference, file with any other relevant receipts in an A4 envelope, period by period, and then you can't go wrong. You've got an ongoing period by period account showing you exactly what you've earned, exactly any expenses you've got in terms of your business. So it's really important, as well as understanding how it's calculated, is to keep tabs on your income and your cash flow. Really, it's simple stuff, but it's important because you need to be able to explain this to your new people. How do you get paid? Retail profit, you get paid from the money collected from customers. Really, really simple. Volume profit is paid the Thursday after the end of the period by bank transfer. If you're doing online only, now that's where you're not ordering anything yourself and you've got a business, and not many people are doing this in its entirety, just a standby, but it's anybody who does sell things by creating a link for products where customers go on and click on the link and they make a payment, and then everything is then taken up by Clean Easy. What you need to do, because you've got no cash to take your commission from, at the end of each period, you phone Clean Easy and they will pay the retail profit by bank transfer. The volume profit is as normal. Now, if you're doing a mixture of online direct and normal ordering, so you could be doing Facebook and ordering stuff through your normal account that comes to you to be collected or delivered, but you may have 2 or 3 orders being done at distance, so they've actually gone on, they've got a link to actually order direct through the company. You need to adjust the figure that you owe Clean Easy. So what I mean by that, if somebody actually orders something worth £10 via the online shop, they're paid by a credit or debit card or PayPal, they might pay £10 for the product. Now, that £10 will go to your account. You will pay Clean Easy £7.90, 21%. I've done it for ease of maths. Now, you've got to make sure your £2.10 you recover by paying £2.10 less on an invoice. In other words, you've got the cash from your deliveries, etc., and you recover that £2 from any cash you've got from your normal ordering. So it is a case of keeping a close tab on that, so you don't lose out. I know in the background they're trying to find ways of making that a little bit simpler, but it's really important just to keep an eye on your money so you don't lose out. Okay. To finish off with this note, just some points. Really important to set a retail target every period. And right now, this is probably the best time of the year because Clean Easy has given us a retail target, your personal best, and everybody should have been sent an email with their personal best based on what you did periods 8 and 9 last year. And if you've joined since then, it's going to be a basic £600, 500 points. Track, target, daily and weekly. Because if you just sort of get some activity going and suck it and see, you're not going to hit a target. You're not going to hit those the target that you set yourself. You need to know what you're doing on a daily basis or through the week, because you need to be able to catch up if you've not hit your target. You need to know because I want to hit that target, or get some more products on the various on your group or various selling sites because you want to hit that target. So what your target is before the period starts and track it on an almost daily basis. The other thing is pay Clean Easy as soon as possible. You get various credit levels. Now, they've changed the credit facilities depending on which kit you start with. You get £70 if you start with 250 catalogues. If you start with 50 catalogues, you get £500. But if you start online, you get £250. So you need to make sure that you pay anything you get paid in, you pay it in really, really quickly. And obviously, as your business builds, you can request that to be increased. And the important thing is, if in doubt about anything on this, is just ask, because that's what we're here for. Bottom line is, don't miss a bonus through lack of knowledge and lack of knowing the system works. Okay, so hopefully that's given you a little bit more information over and above perhaps what you knew before. And I can go into any more detail. If anybody, as always, wants a set of these slides, more than happy to send them over. You just got to email me and I'll send them over to you. I think Aida's recorded it, so we'll get this up at a later date. I'm done. I'm going to disappear. We just said it was a short one, 9:30. Have a cracking week. We'll catch up and speak to everybody really soon. Bye for now.